have in Kenya as a media tour. Let's go.
First time in Kenya.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much for staying tuned to Nation FM. This is where good music lives. I hope that you're having a beautiful Sunday morning. This month is just going to be some Ghanaian sound all over Kenya.
Nilikuwa nimekwambia pale awali kwamba tutakuwa na mwanazaburi wetu ametokea kule Ghana na amefika kujiunga pamoja nasi. Huyu naona ni Mluya tu. Tutakapoanza kuzungumza atatuambia ametokea Shinyalu, Khayega ama ni Webuye. Itakuwa vizuri tena sana kusikia kutoka kwa kiko hapa pamoja nasi. Kobi, it's good to have you. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like the, just say that again.
Asante.
Asante. Oh, it's good to have you, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to Kenya. I know you've been.
Nashukuru, you can say that. Yes.
Okay,
no,
you're learning quick.
Swahili, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in for you.
Nashukuru, especially the Nashukuru comes out very well. Just do that again.
Nashukuru.
Nashukuru.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Hello. Joyce, this is KobbySalm. I'm choosing on Trace from Ghana.
One of the difference between the Kenyan urban space and the Ghanaian urban space is actually unity.
Guess who it is?
The Kenyan space actually have a more unified body where you see most of the artists coming together to support because they want to achieve a goal. And I would urge my urban gospel people here in Ghana that we can be deliberate about achieving certain goals as a team so that our journey can move from where it is to a higher ground.
In the Kenyan gospel industry, some could say it's paying, right? And some Kenyan artists get into the gospel artists to make money and the fame, and then later go into the secular world as well. What is your view on that? We have a couple of.
This is a big question, and I feel first off, it has to be an individual thing.
Yes.
Knowing what drove the person out of the gospel sector, then we try and solve that problem first before we judge. I think mostly what happens is when people leave the gospel scene and become secular artists, we just tend to descend on them. And you were gospel artists and blah, 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 yeah. Not knowing or trying to inquire what made the person switch. I'm not saying to defend them that whatever they based on to switch is good, but sometimes we have to know what made them switch so that as people we can work on it, because there are times when you become a gospel artist and you don't get the support.
Yes.
There are times when you become a gospel artist and even in your walk as a Christian, you can't trust anybody. You don't get anybody to share your stuffs with when you're having challenges, when you're having problems, when you're even gradually, because you know, being swayed is actually a gradual process. You just don't get swayed. It starts from 1, 2, then you finally see that you're off. So when it started, who was there to hear them out? Who was there to listen to them? All these things are things that we need to ask ourselves as gospel artists. If the person decides solely to go and do secular, that we can't control. But what we can control is what to do to maintain and keep these people around.
Yes.
As I mentioned earlier, I have amazing guests in the studio. One of them being KobbySalm, all the way from Ghana, and the one and only Jabidii. How's the weather?
Very good.
It's very good.
Extremely good.
Even with the rain.
Yeah, because even in Ghana, when the sun is out, you feel it very hot. Even when sometimes it's evening, you still feel very hot sometimes. But here the sun can be out, and you still feel very cool, very calm.
Yeah, true. The last time I was in Ghana, actually I was literally breathing hot air. So these guys was
Mombasa.
Hey, but at Mombasa ni kidogo. Like that is extremely hot. Extremely hot.
We are inside one of the biggest sneaker shops in Kenya. It's called Kicks Kenya. As a way of us, as the Kicks Kenya family, as a way of welcoming him to Kenya, we'll be giving you 2 pairs of sneakers.
That's quite an interesting story right there.
Courtesy of Kicks Kenya. Yeah. So the bill is on the house, and he gets to choose any pair of sneakers, a sneaker of his choice.
But I think this is dope. I think this is dope. I think this is dope. I like the color.
The other one.
I have one.
The other one.
As well.
Do Kenyans have an accent?
Yes, you do.
Oh no, we don't.
You do. You do. You actually do. You actually. I've been fighting with Lynne all the way because she pronounces certain things somewhere. I'm like, yo, it's not like that.
So you know a Christian rapper. How is it with the church right now? Do you get any backlashes? People struggle sometimes. I mean, rap, church, Jesus putting together.
When we actually started, it was quite difficult, to be very honest. Because I remember there were times when we wanted to do tours. You go to schools and headmasters and headmistresses are like, yo, we don't want you to impact devilish stuff into our kids.
Yeah.
So, and it was back and forth. But one thing I'm grateful to God for was him trying to also open the people's eyes and minds and hearts towards what we are doing, and we also not giving up. Because I think all contributes to where we are today. And glory be to God. Right now, churches are actually embracing urban gospel, especially in Ghana. Most churches are actually having annual urban gospel events in Ghana just to whip up the youth interest in church activities and all. So I think so far so very good.
So far so good. Yeah, pastors, churches, please. Rap is of God. There's rap that is holy and everything.
Good to meet you too.
My name is Kobby.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Artist Hangout Friday. We just sit down, have some amazing conversations right here, and we are you guys from all the way from Ghana. People, what do you talk like Nigerians?
Do we?
You do.
Oh, the truth is actually because you guys are not in West Africa, you're not able to notice the difference. Nigerian will say doctor. Ghanaian will say doctor. Yeah, maybe the pigeon. Sometimes if we talk the pigeon, where you know go barb what it actually be.
That pigeon, can somebody learn that pigeon?
But you actually saying exactly what? Yeah.
Okay.
You for import you.
I go come, I'm telling you. I go come immediately. I just go do fufu because I'm hearing about fufu in Nigeria. What do you have in Ghana? Which
meal? We have fufu, we have banku, but right now the main battle is jollof.
Jollof rice.
Yes. Because right now Nigerians are battling with us for jollof, and see, the truth is a non-starter. Like it's a non-starter. Ghanaian jollof is the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is jollof? As you think about jollof, what is jollof now?
Jollof is actually rice mixed with stew. It's not rice and stew. The stew is actually mixed with rice. So it has this orange reddish look.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just a mixture with chicken.
That's nice.
Hello. Hi. Fine, thank you. Vivian is my name.
KobbySalm.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Saseni. Nice to meet you.
I'll never forget the name like that.
Nice to meet you.
That's your city?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed. So Kobby, she's not in the shots, neither can we hear her. So when she asks you a question, you kind of, sorry? No, you just look at her. But when she asks a question, you kind of repeat the question so that whoever is watching will understand what you're answering. We're good?
Afrobeat has taken over. Like the biggest genre in Kenya right now is Nigerian music. I can say that in a way. But I can see artists are struggling to bring back the glory, gospel. Like now you have a collab with Jabidii.
Yeah.
He's among the artists who are still pushing the
Yeah. So do you think that? Sorry that the interview is actually 10. I just want to get some knowledge. Do you think that if gospel artists should start tuning into Afrobeat and let's say the trending genres, it will bring back the rise of gospel music in Kenya?
Yes, somehow that can help.
Okay.
That can help.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But also there's been a debate why gospel musicians somehow tend to sing like those styles that secular artists are doing.
Okay.
Like the Afrobeat genre.
Okay.
Now when they start doing Afrobeat, but singing gospel songs using the Afrobeat like style, it will be a bit controversial as well. So that's the reason why.
Do you want to try?
That's
Oh,
the
you are afraid of falling down, or?
My legs. I need my legs for shows.
How small some of these kids are. And
You
they're
know that
not
when I
afraid,
go
though.
to Ghana, I'm not even able to ride a bicycle.
So they come here on every Sundays.
Yeah, every Sundays. Every
Okay.
Sundays. They come here every Sundays. Here, there are people who are pros, professionals. They know how to skate already. There are people who are being taught to skate.
Gospel music right now in Ghana is on a big rise, and people actually should look out for it, because even artists like myself are actually moving out of Ghana, moving out to the rest of Africa to actually propagate gospel music to the world. So people should actually look out for great stuff.
But antelope they chew. So why that's why we will not get some, because we if you get to you, will kill you and chew you. They grind before to make ends meet. Charlie, don't be joke. You see how human beings with they grind before we they get money, they take survive for their life. That be how these people they grind before they get food job. Charlie, this one there. If you don't suffer, you don't go eat too. They saw the spirit all. No, if you're born on Sunday.
I was born on a Friday.
A Friday, so you are coffee.
When you have checked. Coffee?
Yes.
Your President Kofi.
Yeah, Kofi guys in Ghana are bad.
Kofi or
they are bad. They are stubborn.
That explains it. This guy is stubborn.
No, I'm not stubborn.
That explains
it.
Kofi, yeah. So Lynn, you need to check yours. I'm thinking you be Ajwa or you be Ya. Those,
why?
Those people are troublesome.
She's fire.
Yeah. Oh, but she can be Ajwa. If I look at you closely, you can be Ajwa. Then Miriam can be like Abena or a Kia.
Yeah, you look like that kind of.
You look like.
Oh, thank God. I am calm.
You have given me a bad. That is what I want to know.
I think
so. When you go to Ghana, I'm very sure
they'll ask you.
Yeah, they will ask you.
They'll ask you which day were you born.
That is the only place that it's going to happen.
Yes. In that interview.
Other than that, it is.
You never know when you go to Nigeria. Probably will help you too.
Maybe you'll find the president of that country was born the same day as you.
Yeah, you get famous.
You share the same or come to the state house.
Yes, that's how it works. In Ghana, you share the same this thing with. Maybe if I'm in a very high authority and you come to me. You share the same.
My name.
You receive some favors.
Yes, the favors you get.
You don't have I share the same with you. Give me money.
This one. I'm Monday, so already comes Ghana. So I'm Nana Kojo.
You Monday?
Yeah. So I'm Nana Kojo.
I'm Tuesday.
The male version of.
I'm Tuesday. The calm ones. I'm Tuesday.
You're the calm one now.
Yes, myself and maybe I'm
We are calm people.
No.
We are very
that
calm.
One I don't agree.
You're the calm one. Kofi.
Mine is confirmed Kofi.
Pascal actually went because when I'm actually in Ghana, I'm mostly busy. Hello, my friend. And you know the beautiful thing? The beautiful thing is it's actually an amapiano song. So I'm actually looking forward to it cutting across not just gospel playlists. So if there's an Afrobeat playlist, if there's an amapiano playlist which has the same BPM and stuff, we could still work around it. They're all gospel, but just that the genre is diverse, yeah. Because I do hip hop sometimes, a lot of Afro beats, amapiano. I think it should just bless them, and whatever message that is in the song should remain intact. You know, there are times when people vibe to the song so much so that they forget the message in the song. It's not just about the vibe, but although the vibe is also very important, the message is actually the most important part. So when we are talking about Faberge, know that it's not just about the vibes, but your praise needs to go up regardless of what circumstance you find yourself in, whether in good mood, whether in bad mood, whether you are happy, whether you are sad. Your praise needs to go up so that the blessings of God can fall on you. Same with rejoice. So the most important thing is Charlie gets the message.
Cooking ugali. We are cooking ugali.
Yes. So we're making ugali, huh? This is ugali. Ugali is just like banku.
Alright, so this is the most popular food in Kenya. Ugali with nyama choma, greens, vegetables. Yeah.
Please eat before you get school.
But because we are Ghanaians, we could feature and plus some black sugar. You understand?
That for Umpenam Papa. Umpenam. Naman. Yeah, this 7 days, baby. No one did that for me. Africa is actually becoming one place, and everywhere you go in Africa, you feel the same. You feel the love, you feel the reception. This is who we are. This is Ghana, this is Kenya, this is Africa.